Okay, well, welcome back. This is Train Sim World 2, while it is anyway. This is the London commuter rush hour. Been doing this for now for a couple of days or so. A bit rusty, but getting back into it. This is on the PC. I've had to make a few setting changes over the time I'm doing it because it has actually been a bit glitchy, but you do have to set your stuff up. So yeah, excuse the steering wheel. I've been doing Euro trucks. Yeah, so you have to set it up so it's not so glitchy. So I didn't think it was, I don't know what I've done, but now I've got it sorted out. It's pretty much okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a Southampton Central and Bognor Regis to London Victoria line. It's about a 40-minute run. So we'll give it a go, have a look at it. Personally, with probably a couple of days I've been messing around with the trains. Yeah, I think to me the PC version's better. There's a few things in it, like I think I've said in previous times, I just love the free camera and the fact that you got a little bit more freedom. So what we'll do is we'll set this up, and you can see for yourself. It might be a bit glitchy to start with. It always has done through the PS4. I noticed that when you first start, the load up of frames and that seems to affect it a little bit. So we'll just go through and we'll set this train up and we'll go and see how we get on. Okay, first things first. Actually, yeah, find this better with a mouse. Get her all lined up, ready to go. Forward. Bit bright, but just about see it. Right, okay, day running. We'll get the. I need the controller for this bit. Yeah. Okay, we'll stand up and go and do a bit over here if I can get over there. Right, can I get over there? Oh, I'm not doing it. Right. Too far. So we'll get AWS on, DSD on, and Vigilance on. And then, it's a bit what's happening here, but we'll try and get it sorted. There we go. Lovely. And we'll get that turned off. Right, we are a bit over time now, but we'll get away. As you can see, it's a bit of a wet day. Oh, I do love this camera view. You can see I've got a Thameslink carriages on there as well. We'll get the wipers on. They're going to work. Yeah. So I'm a little bit rusty with this, so bear with me. I'm sure we'll get there in the end. Okay, so we're on a yellow already. AWS cuts in because we've got a yellow. So Gatwick Airport platform to start with. Whilst we wait, I'm sure we're going to get that as well. Down here somewhere. I have to get pipped again, I think. So it'll be interesting to see if this thing glitches a lot or whether it doesn't. It seems to be doing pretty well at the moment. The more AI, the more you've got going on. Yeah, it's a whack onto the old CPU. Worming in way too fast, I think, on this, especially in wet weather as well. We'll see. Could be interesting. Could be a skillful stop. We don't know yet. It's looking way too fast. Let's shove the emergency brake on as well. We're definitely going to go over. Way too fast. I got way over. Not a good start. Oh, far over. Probably good carriage. Yeah, nearly 2 carriages. But we'll wait and see how we get on with the next one. It's a good job it's a long train. Some of it's on the platform. Yeah, at this point it would normally be glitching. And the train would be glitching as well, but it looks pretty much like sorted it. Okay, we've still got a bit of time to wait. Never seem to have many passengers at Gatwick. Must be stuck on aeroplanes. There's plenty getting off of there. Okay, I think what we'll do means there's not that many getting on ours. Our track looks empty, so we'll just close them doors up and get ready to go. Now, going into free camera, you can go miles. I love that you can actually hear the electricity going. Never noticed that in the PlayStation one before. So yeah, you can set it down here and you can near enough be out of shot really. Always glitches when that happens, but you can put it over here and then we can get running. I just got to remember I'm on the wet, so I've got to start slow. And you can just watch her come past. Can't do this, I don't think, on the PlayStation. I've never managed to do this on the PlayStation. There's actually people on there, and you can watch it go out the distance as well, out to the yonder there. You can actually, using the keyboard, you can go to external cameras. Let's go rear boom camera. You can spin it around. You can happily see your train from different angles, really. Few there forced on me, I think. What I do like is it's all nicely set up. For some reason it's inverted, so it looks pretty cool. Sounds are pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I just got to learn how to stop again. So be struggling with stopping in these. I think it's because I've got used to the German routes on the PS4. When you come back to this, it's a little bit difficult. Train Sim World 3 is now going to be released on the 6th of September. I've already pre-ordered my copy, but I get on that one you get a 4-day early play, so that'll be 4 days with pre-release play, which is pretty good. There's about 4 different options you can have. The first one is the deluxe, which you get the Steam package with that. I'm not really into the old Steam engine, so I didn't bother with that. I just went for the standard, which is also a 4-day. And on that one you get the southeastern extended routes, and you get the new German route, Kassel route, which is 186 kilometres in total, so that's well over an hour's driving. Looks quite impressive. I think the southeastern's gone from 51 miles to 90 miles. You've got dynamic weather in there, so you could be starting off on a sunny, it could be sunny when you leave the station, and as you come to the end of your journey it could be pouring it down with rain, it could be thunderstorms. It's all random, so you just don't know. Also, a little clue you do get is the AI passengers now, they carry umbrellas, and they're ready for whatever weather's coming. You can sort of get a hint from that. Apparently they've done a lot of bug fixes from the originals, so it's all been thrown into this one. Some people are quite happy about it, some people are a little bit upset because they feel they won't be able to take everything from their collection over, which, yeah, okay, I mean, for me it's not too bad because I'm basically starting out again fresh on the PC, so I've got to buy it all anyway, so it doesn't matter so much. But some of the routes won't carry over. That's the problem, I think, that some people are saying. But some routes will. Didn't bother looking. Some routes you can take over. They're not all going to be real long routes. Some will be shorter routes again, but they're going to try and mix it up. When you go through snow, you'll see snow kick up, whereas you don't at present, so another good little feature there, so it looks a bit more realistic. When you go in and out of tunnels like this, when you come out of these tunnels you don't get much sort of like tunnel blur like you'd normally get when you go from dark to light, but in the Train Sim World 3 they've incorporated it in, so everything just zoom as soon as you come out, which is quite good. Quite like the idea of that. So it's got quite a few good things. They've got a training centre now where you don't necessarily have to have the track, but you can get the trains and practice in them. You can put trains onto different tracks, a little bit more in depth than what it was on Train Sim World 2. I'm not really sure how it's all going to work out, but fingers crossed. A little bit nervous about the new one, but we'll see how it goes. It's expensive. It's 40 quid for the new one and 45 quid for the deluxe, which is a bit more expensive than what the original Train Sim Worlds were, but I guess you're paying for it. I've seen some YouTube comments and criticism about it's just basically Train Sim World add-ons, which should have fixed, all wrapped up into a new pack, and then just money grabbing. But you don't have to buy it. That's what I think. You just stick with what you got if you're not happy. Those people that are moaning will still buy it, so that's a dead cert. I mean, I've seen a major difference between the PC version and the PS version just on Train Sim World 2. Because I've played it so much on the PlayStation, when I've come onto this one, it's massively different. Some people won't notice it at all, but it is. To me, it's massively different. I certainly prefer the PC version. That's why I'm sort of migrating my train set, let's say, over to the PC. Trains all set up exactly the same. It's a little bit more sensitive on the old D-pad though, although I've got it down to its lowest sensitivity. It's still quite hard to handle. I tend to use the mouse for stuff down here. I'm doing, yeah. And other bits and pieces you can do, but it looks good. I like it. I'm a lot more happier now that I've managed to sort out the glitchy though. I mean, it used to be glitching all the time and it just was unplayable. So I went and looked at some settings, changed a few settings around, and was pretty happy with it. Now I've got to guess which one's mine. Yeah. So we're going to come into East Croydon Station. We will end up at London Victoria, which I do love coming into London Victoria. I mean, I'm looking forward to Train Sim World 3 in the sense of the South Eastern line. That is really what I'm looking forward to. All the wishes I had, they've put into that. Longer route, more immersive, all the trains doing longer journeys. Ebbs Fleet, the international, you can now fully interact with rather than just being a static station. You can move around. Goes from Ashford underline all the way through to Faversham, so the full route. I'm looking at another couple of routes on here that I like the look of. I like the look at that Never, whatever it is. It's a German route, let's put it that way. Never something or other. So another rush hour one, looks really good. Gonna get that one. I've just pre-ordered Train Sim World 2, so I might wait until I've got that down and see how that goes before I do it, just in case it should move over, because it's quite a new one, but it's all compatible. But you can't use all of the functions from Train Sim World 2 in your compatible changeover ones. Some of the parts work, some of the things work. I think dynamic weather works on it. Other things might not necessarily work. But it's got potential for growth, I think, the new one. But they just need to stick with a platform and just build on it, because Train Sim World 2 really didn't have as many lines as probably Train Sim World itself, but they need to just hold one and just sort of get it really established. You know, if you have to change the engine, the Unreal Engine, which I could use Unreal Engine 4, if they go at 5, then just do it for a Train Sim World 2 rather than making up a Train Sim World 4. Doesn't make sense really. You have too many of them, you're going to start losing interest to people, I think, because they're not going to keep wanting to upgrade every so often. You know, you build a train set, your train set stays. But we will see. Just got to see what it goes with. I guess it really doesn't have that much competition as far as train simulators go. I've looked at other ones. I've got free demos of a few, but yeah, it still tops all the others. Okay, we're doing great for time, so we're going to be there early so I can actually afford to go a little bit slower. We've got to reduce to 45 in a few hundred yards anyway. So. I think as train rides go, this is more convincing because you do see that kickback when it's actually hitting the brakes, so, which is good. And when you see it jump forward as you release. Glitching a little bit, but it's just pure build up of everything around you. I did a run on the German route yesterday and that was absolutely perfect. Bang on this time, so we'll just go back to there. So, stations look good. This Croydon. What I do like is there's always plenty of trains around. As soon as you start hitting this area, things start to improve a lot.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no smoking policy. This includes e-cigarettes.
Okay, we've still got a little time to wait, got a minute. So we'll see if we can get any passengers on if they're brave enough to get on. That's nice and crystal clear, looks really good. Yeah, get on there. So yeah, we've got plenty of passengers, a bit more than we'd normally have on PlayStation version anyway. Okay, we'll get those doors shut in a second. Any more takers for a white knuckle ride? And let's go. What you can do, we can put those on for a bit longer than intermittent. Oh, that's quite slow, that looks good to me. Now we're back up on green, but Clapham Junction next. There's an early morning run, so right on rush hour. It's nice you can do stuff like that, you can just set it up so you get the two trains passing. Got the nice clang of the trains. It is quite quiet in the cab. You can open the windows if you want to get a bit of noise outside, but it's a bit wet. For anybody that's been following my Euro Trucks episodes, I'm going to be doing episode 3 very shortly. I've got quite a few changes. A little sneak preview is I'm going to be using Pro Mods. Pro Mods have changed Euro Trucks completely. It's quite mind-blowing. What they've done, they've taken like London, Cambridge, places like that. They've added Norwich in, quite a few Aberystwyth and all these kind of places, Cardiff, but they've made the towns look like the towns, which is really good. They've done a lot of detailed work. The road systems, they've changed the basic Euro Truck ones to the proper road systems, which is absolutely phenomenal. Also, like the ferries and stuff, completely different world. I've also got now flags on the windows, a curtain, I've got everything, so I don't give too much away, so you can get to see that things have changed. But Euro Truck's absolutely fantastic game. It's tiring, hence why I got the steering wheel out, because I did do a bit of Euro Trucks before this, and now I'm doing this and then going back to Euro Trucks. Do a bit of that before night time. Also with Pro Mods, I think it's opened my map up to an immense amount. I added loads on Iceland, driving in the snow. Quite an experience. I will probably just do a video on that, but my journeys on the Euro Trucks now is in the thousands of miles now. 2,500 miles, no, 3,000 miles I think I've done. It's the longest journey I've done, and that was probably 2 nights of driving to do that. So and I was late, but there you go. But the money you get for doing those drives is massive compared to what I was doing. So let's say if it's your thing, Euro Trucks, then yeah, just have a gander at my videos on it. Now some a little bit long, but you get to understand why once you've watched a few. I hope to get the new Train Sim World 3 up and running, and I shall probably on release day stream a video. Probably set up a whole new thing for it, so that we've got it going. So I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to shove the emergency brake on, so in this train it's just to go straight emergency brake, let it shut right off. She has to come to a complete standstill before you can get going again. Knackers up your time, but never mind. Alright, so we should be able to, yeah. Let's slip into gear 2 and see how we get on. Wheels might slip a bit. Wasn't concentrating there, but there you go. Easier when you're not doing streams to do train sim ones, because you do tend to make mistakes if you're gossiping too much. And it's still warm. I've done another video on World Warships which I premiered the other day. That was quite interesting. I did used to play that a lot, but it sort of waned off it a little bit at the moment. It's one of the games where more than a couple of hours is too much. But I've got mods in on that also, and just change a few things, so it's just got a little bit more freedom on a PC to do stuff, where obviously with the consoles you really are stuck unless you are a real geek and know how to change all the settings to allow mods. I know you can do it, but it looks difficult. Well, far more difficult than this is. This is dead easy. There are mods also for Train Sim World 2, but I'm big changing the base game scene, so it's really not worth doing. And I think a lot of the mods are they've already put into the new game as well. Oh dear, I thought it would slow down. Oh, we're miles in. I reckon we should get a good stop on this. Oh yeah, perfect. I tend to do that because sometimes you can open the wrong doors. You have to work in reverse when you're looking at it this way. Yeah, not bad stations these. I've got a nice little job on these. Quality is far superior to PlayStation. And like I say, you can take this camera way. We are actually late, so get those doors shut and get them in. Okay. Yeah, I mean you can just go back quite a way and just watch a train heading towards you. You can get some lovely shots like that, two trains going past each other. Right, so we are actually going to go into London Victoria, and that will be the end of the service once we hit London Victoria. That's as far as you can go. And depending on... Wow, really? We'll end up with a red. We've got so much time on our clock. We'll be sitting on the red, I'm sure. The secret is to see if it gives you a platform number. If you go past one of these and it's got the platform number on it, you know you're going to go through on a green, or at least a yellow. If you don't get one on that last set of lights, you just get the red and sit there for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. And yeah, we're on a yellow now. So we're sitting at a yellow one here, no platform numbers given so far. I think it's the one up here that normally does it. I think we'll get held at a red. We're so, what, 7 minutes early? Considering we'll be late on the last one? Yeah, we are red. As long as you don't go past that red, you're fine. So we're now sitting and waiting. There'll be something, that's where we're going to go. So something, no, it's empty. So it's just basically waiting for trains. So it looks a bit busy around here now. So it's going to get rather busy coming out of here by the looks of it. Now we've got a train ahead of us by the looks of it, yeah. We'll see what happens with him. Quite a few trains coming out. Now that would be a jerk as hell the other day when he was doing stuff like that. So there you go on. So I don't know if it'll allow me to go up here really far to see what, because you couldn't do this on PlayStation 4. You had to. You only had a certain amount. That probably wouldn't be this far down anyway. I mean, if you can get right to the station, it'd be absolutely perfect. Because you could send a train down and have a look what's down here. Now he's stopped at this set, so I'm surprised they didn't let us through here. Unless we've got a crossover point. How far is this actually going to let us go? Surely it's got to stop us at some point. I'm basically near enough looking at the station, there we are. It's seriously going to let me get to the station. Wow. It is and all. So I could bring the train in blind up to this spot. Or a bit further actually. Or what beans on a red, let's have a look around. I think we've got a little bit of a wait then. Wow, I really didn't think it would let us in here. So as soon as you start getting in here, that's when it really starts to affect the performance. There we go. It's off out. Yeah, it's just got that little bit more realism. And you got these lovely Thames links. We're with you. I think this is NHS. Yeah. So we're still on red down there. Yeah, quite neat. I think this is the line this is the line we're going to come in on. So it's right on the very edge. Okay, we're on a yellow now. So if I hit that again, I wonder if I'm nothing there this time, so it doesn't have to stay there. So that's let me up to the next set of reds. Oh, it's gone yellow. Always good. So we're actually coming on the ends. So you actually fly with it as well, which is quite good. Well, I guess so we stop in the right place, I better get inside. So yeah, this is Train Sim World. PC style, really. That's going to be annoying. Okay. Can I get the mouse to it? Doing pretty well. And there we go. And that's everyone getting off. Didn't do too bad parking. Yeah, there's a lot more passenger foot flow on this as well. So I think on PlayStation it's 50 passengers, on this it's 100, so which makes a bit of a difference. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.